Listen close. The Oracle of Lakeshore Drive is about to speak. I'm Todd Book, and this is On the Books. Hello, everyone. This week marks the 104th anniversary of the passing of Mr. Mark Twain. In his day, Mark Twain's opinion was sought on all matters. Luckily, we here at the Bar Association have a similar individual whose opinion is sought on all matters, Bill Weisenberg. Get that off of him. This week, we introduce a new segment to the show we're calling Wisdom from Weisenberg.
Hello everybody. I'd like to talk with you today about a very important matter that addresses the subject of qualifications for judicial office, and about an incident that occurred a few weeks ago that many of us read about in the paper and that Todd and I just recently talked about. And that was the derailing of a nomination of an individual to serve as the head of the Civil Rights Division of the United States Department of Justice. An issue did arise, however, with regard to a client that he represented in a criminal case. In this case, the defendant being an individual who had murdered a police officer, which really irritated a number of groups, including the Fraternal Order of Police. But if individuals now are going to be judged by the cases they take, is that going to be now a factor in who they decide to represent? Does this deny to potential individuals the counsel of their choice? Will this now become a factor in people determining the representation that they will take on? This could be very unfortunate, is contrary to the history of this country, and if we think back to John Adams, who defended the British soldiers back in the early part of this history of this republic, could that have disqualified John Adams from future judicial office? He did go on to be President of the United States. But had this been at a point of office and people were dissatisfied, could that have turned the tide of history and denied John Adams an opportunity to serve in the federal judiciary? You be the judge on this matter, and I leave you with this question. Should the representation of individual be a factor in whether or not that person is qualified for judicial office in the future? We'd love to hear from you on this matter. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Bill, thank you for those thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed bathing in his wisdom. I also hope to see you next week at the convention here in Columbus. That's the word on the square. This is Todd Book with On the Books.